What's up, guys? It's your boy Al Urel here, man. We checking out my 45-gallon breeder. I have a pair of Apistogramma Nijsenni in here that I recently bred, and I just kind of wanted to make this video just talking about my process, how I was successful at breeding them, and just kind of like go through my thinking process of the whole thing, and yeah, just kind of break it down. Apistogramma Nijsenni is definitely one of my favorite aquarium fish right now. From the moment I saw them, I knew I wanted to get a pair and breed them, and I wanted to have the perfect setup for them. I picked everything in here specifically for them to breed. Besides the plants were kind of gifted to me. They didn't do really well in this tank, except for this Melodia here that's growing out of control, but everything else didn't do well. Got some fern in here that's doing really well too, but pretty low light situation here. I wanted it to be a low light situation, and I got some driftwood and some pool filter sand in here. The filter is a canister filter. It's the Eheim Classic 600. I got a pretty large male and female in here that recently just bred. I actually did not even know that she laid eggs. I was just cleaning the tank out and saw some fry swimming around. Really hoping I didn't siphon any of them up, but hey, I didn't even realize that they were breeding yet. They've been in this tank for about 2 months. Me and my buddy built this stand, and this tank I actually got from someone who was getting rid of their aquarium, and I had already been looking for a 45 or bigger to breed them in. And yeah, so I actually didn't do much to this tank. I pretty much set it up, cycled it for about a month, put my sand and my driftwood in. I glued some moss onto the driftwood, and I kind of just let them do their thing. Temperature stayed around 80 degrees. There were a couple of warmer days here where I'm living, and my apartment does not have air conditioning. Unfortunately, I live in the Pacific Northwest, so temperature was around 82 around the time that the eggs hatched. So I'm hoping I get a nice ratio of sex between males and females. I don't know how many fries in this tank. I've only been able to count about 10 at a time. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty low light. They kind of blend in with the substrate a little bit. So I haven't really been able to really get a good count. This is my first time breeding them. And I just kind of want to just go through the process of growing them in the tank with the parents and seeing what happens. And then next time when I breed them, I might try to do something different so that I get a bigger clutch, or we'll see what happens. I just really don't know what's going to happen yet. I'm going to update you with what's going on. This video is a series of videos that I've taken over this last week. At the time of filming this video, it's been a week since I've seen fries swimming around the tank, and they're doing great. The first few days, the female would not let them swim too far away from the nest. If they would leave the nest, she would go and get them and take them right back. But now they're a little bit too big for her to put them in her mouth, so they have been swimming around a little bit more freely these last couple of days. But yeah, I mean, fairly easy to breed, man. I gave them everything that they would need. I wanted them to breed inside of the driftwood, but just in case they didn't, I put a little cave in the back of the tank, just giving them options to go for them. And apparently they did use the driftwood because I noticed that that's where she was taking her fry, and that's where I usually see them coming out of when I do feed the tank. So as far as feeding goes, I didn't do anything special with feeding. Once I noticed them in the tank those first 2 days, I did give them some egg yolk, but I just been feeding frozen shrimp and brine shrimp and spirulina, crushed up bug bites and flakes, and I'm just hoping for the best. Um, like I said, it's the first time breeding them, and I just didn't do much really. I let them do their thing. They still are in the tank with the fry. The male and the female just pretty much patrol the tank all day, and if the fry see Papa coming, they get out the way. He doesn't seem to be too interested in them. The female, however, seems to be ready to maybe spawn again, or she's just being playful with the male. But they spend a lot of time just kind of like spawn or playing around, and it kind of looks like a mating, like she's trying to lure him back in to maybe lay some more eggs. I don't know if she's gonna actually do it with frying the tank, but I'm just like kind of just letting them do their thing for right now and then see what happens. Do have some other tanks set up, or they're actually not set up. They're set up, but they don't have water or anything in it or cycle or anything that I plan to use if she does decide to lay some more eggs. Try to get as much of the fry out of there as possible. Actually, I haven't cleaned this tank very much. I think I've cleaned it twice in the last 2 months, and I've just been letting it do its thing. The canister filter is working great. Um, the parameters are great. I haven't checked them in this last week. I'm planning on doing that in the next couple of days just to make sure that nothing crazy is going on. Well, yeah, I haven't really cleaned it. I've just been kind of not wanting to mess with it too much and just let nature do its thing. And I mean, exactly what I wanted to happen happened. I wanted to breed them, and they did it. I wish I would have known that there were eggs in there. I wasn't really checking every day or like looking for them just because I just wanted it to happen on its own. I know in the future, if I do plan to breed them and I want to actually keep them around in the hobby and take them to, sell them or whatever, um, I will make some different arrangements for that to be possible. But as far as right now, I'm just loving this tank. I love this fish. Their parental instincts are great. I mean, they seem to just not really worry about the fry. I'm just more concerned about protecting them and just and just living. So besides the pistogrammas, nothing else was living in this tank. I recently added in an assassin snail because I started to notice within the last few weeks some snails popping up. So I just add the assassin snail in there just to kind of eradicate that and keep it low at a low number. I didn't want snails in this tank. I don't know. I just felt like I risked losing eggs with having snails in the tank. I don't know. That may or may not be true, but I don't know. I wanted to keep snails out of this tank really badly. It was really a goal of mine. But they happened. They came. If you keep tanks, they just show up. I'm sure they came on the plants, but I didn't see any snails for like the first month and a half or so. And yeah, they're snails. But other than that, nothing else living in the tank. I might add some panda cories. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. I just feel like I need a little bit of a cleanup crew in there, something to clean up. Uh, but we'll see. And other than that, I added one almond leaf when I set the tank up. I haven't added any more. The bacteria I used was this remediation bacteria, aquavitro, and just to get a natural clean in there. Bacteria help to get rid of that ammonia and break it down to nitrites. So uh, adding that in, a little bit of flourish. I was trying to keep the plants in, but I've only had the flourish twice, and that was in the last couple weeks. So really, honestly, like I did not do much to this tank at all. I had this pair picked out while I was setting the tank up before I even had the tank cycled. I already had my pair picked out inside of a community tank at the place that I work at, and I don't know if that helped any at all. Just them being in the tank together for all that time with other fish, and then bringing them here by themselves. That helped. I don't know, but that's what happened. But yeah, I hope y'all like this video. Hope you enjoy it. I also have another video coming. I'm setting up a 5-gallon saltwater tank. Also have some other tanks that I want to make some videos on, but I kind of want to start with this video because it was a project that I really wanted to do, and I saw it through, and I'm very like happy about it. Yeah, so if you want to check out more videos like this, I will. My plan is to upload more videos like this and talk about other things, biology, my birds, cannabis, fashion, all kinds of things. If you do want to see some more of my videos, hang out with me, man. Just subscribe to the channel, like. Let's see if I can actually grow this channel this time. I really enjoyed making this video, so it's been a week of just filming the tank and seeing what's going on and just observing the behavior, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated with this tank. I'm gonna just keep updating you with any new clutches that I get, and just take you along the journey with me as far as breeding and um, the hobby in general. So hope you enjoyed it. Peace.